3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So today we continue lokuttarakusalaṃ. Lokuttarakusalaṃ, page number 261. Page number 261. Last time we finished up to the 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraph. Today the 5th paragraph. Sundara. So that is talking about the Samma Vaca, 3 virati. So Samma Vaca, Samma Kamando, Samma Ajivo. So for each word, explained what in 3 ways. Number 1 is definition of Samma Vaca. Number 2 is the Dhamma ultimate reality to take for the word Samma Vaca. And then number 3 is a characteristic function manifestation, so like that. So regarding Samma Vaca, so we have seen the word Samma Vaca in the virati, under the name of virati, in the cont'ed also. So here, Samma Vaca is divided into 2, Samma and Vaca. Samma, unlike any other place, in any other context. So whenever the Buddha talk about the 3 virati or 8 Noble Path, so commentator explain the word Samma with the Sundara or Passaddha. So Sundara means good or beautiful. Passaddha is praiseworthy. Like this. But mostly nowadays we see the translations, Samma Vaca or Samma Deity or like that. They use English word right for the Pali word Samma. Okay. So, but according to the commentaries, so Samma does not mean right, but Sundara, beautiful, good, or Passaddha, praiseworthy. So Sundara. So last time also I told you the Radha theology explained that this way or this way. So what he gave explanation is that even though right, so everything which is right may not be good, may not be praiseworthy. So, for example, you see, agusala produce bad result. Is it right? But it is not the thing to be praised. Okay, not the thing to be praised. So that's why here the theology don't appreciate the word right to use the right view, right concentration, or right speech, and so on. Instead, he prefer to translate as in accordance with the commentary as a Sundara Vaja, so good word or beautiful words, beautiful speech, or Pasatha, praiseworthy, the words which are praiseworthy. So the word Samma, as you see in the dictionary, Pali English dictionary, it derived from the word Samyak, S-A-M-Y-A-K, Samyak. So in other places is also Samat, Samyat. It ends with the D. So there is a variation. One ends with the K, another ends with the D, Samyak or Samyat. So in the Prakrit, there is also it appears as without Samma, without it appears as a Samma. So in Pali also we have a Samma Deva, Samma Deva, Samma Deva, Samma Eva. So in that case, Samyat is better because the word elided appear when it joined with the another word. So Samma Deva we have in Pali also. So Samma here, Samma, if you look at the dictionary there, we may see many meaning, but in this context, in the context of Viradi as well as in the context of the Eightfold Noble Path, so it commentators recommend to use Sundara, the meaning Sundara or Pasatha. So good word, praiseworthy words. Vaji Dojarida Samoghadi Kaya Meja Waja Viradiya Edan Adi Vajanam. So there. So that Edan refers to Samawaja. That the word Samawaja is the name of the word. The name of the abstinence from the wrong speech. From the wrong speech. Abstinence from the wrong speech. So abstinence from wrong speech here means Vajidocharita Samoghadikaya. Samoghada means remove. So that remove Vajidocharita, wrong Baba action. Okay, we have a physical wrong physical right action or Baba right action. Also we have Docharita means wrong action. So we have a four Musawada, Pisuna Waja, daily life, and also Pisuna is what? Pisuna is a divisive speech. And also Parusa was a harsh speech. And then Sampablaba, it is a vain talk, futile talk. So these are called four wrong actions. So something that can abandon, that can remove these four kinds of wrong action, that is abstaining from wrong speech. So here, the Samma Vaja, if you read the word Samma and Vaja, you will see only right speech, only the words, only the words we speak out. But here, in the Abhidhamma, in the sense of Abhidhamma, we rather we are to take what? Not the speech, not the word, not the words we speak out, but what? It is a abstinence from the wrong speech. So in Pali we can say Virati we have to take. Samma Vacha here means Virati Chitasika, we have to take. Virati. So here I would like you to take note of the word Adivajana, usage of the word Adivajana. Adivajana and Nama, they are the same. So commentator mostly use the word Adivajana and Nama alternatively whenever you want to point out the dhammas to be taken in this context, in the context, in their respective context. So in Dhammacarya courses, it is that Adivajana Nama. So whenever you see Adivajana or Nama, you have to remember that this is not the right meaning, but the metaphorical meaning we have to take. Okay, Adivajana Nama in Myanmar we have a kind of how to say motto or verse, or we can say, in order to remember easily. So we make theologians they make such a kind of a short notes. So they write Adivajana Naman Shiya Upasa. So Adivajana in Nama, if you see like that like these words, then you can remember that is not the right meaning, but Upaja. Upaja means metaphorical meaning. Here also Samma Vaja is what? Samma Vaja is a speech, right speech, or praiseworthy speech. But we cannot, if you consider the speech, then the speech we make, it is a result. It is a result or effect. The cause is what? Virati. In our mind, there is an intention that we want to abstain from wrong speech. Okay, we want to refrain from wrong speech. So that is the cause. That cause make right speech. Okay? In this case, right speech is the effect, and then Virati is the cause. So, but the name Samma Vaja is actually the name of the effect. But when you see the effect, then you have to know what the cause also. So here, Samma Vaja, although the word Samma Vaja is appear there, but we have to take a Virati Chitasika. Not the speech, but the mentality that happens within our mind. So that sort of thing is called Palu Bajara, Pala Ubajara, Palu Bajara. So Pala means the benefit, result or effect. Is it the name of the Pala? But we have to take the cause. So then that Samma Vaja, Sa Parigaha Lekhana. That Samma Vaja has a what? Parigaha Lekhana. So the characteristic of the Samma Vaja is given here. Parigaha Lekhana. Parigaha, the word Parigaha Regarding the word parigaha, you can say what parigaha means occupying, right? Possess. We possess something. So parigaha lekana, if we see that much, we may not understand very well. Then it's better to see Muladika. Dhammasaṅgaṇī Muladika. Dhammasaṅgaṇī Muladika here, where it is? Oh, page number 111. Dhammasaṅgaṇī Muladika, page number 111. They are given explanation. Oh, no, 111. 112. Third paragraph. 112. Third paragraph. They are mentioned what? Musa Wadadina. Visamwadana di Kichadaya. Lukanam. Abregahakanam. Padipekha Bhavato. Parigahaka Savawa Samawaja. So Musawada, etc. The function of a Musawada, etc. is what? Giving wrong information, Visamwadana. So giving misinterpretation and so on. That's why for those who receive, who hear such a words, may not be ready to accept. Okay? Then, but this Samawaja, so beautiful speech or right speech, or we may say praiseworthy speech, it is free from wrong speech, etc. Then it is appreciated, easily appreciated by the listeners. That's why it is mentioned as a what? Characteristic of the Samawaja. Then Muladiga continue to explain that Sa Sineda Bhavado Sambhyuda Dhammi Pariganadi Samawaja Pachaya Subhasita Sodaranja Janam. So so in this case, Samawaja, the word Samawaja, or right speech, again, because it is persuasive, we can say, it can persuade people to accept. It's easy to speak. They are easy to listen, or the words, which is praiseworthy words or beautiful words. That's why we can simply say that Parigaha Lekana is what? Persuasive. Okay? It can persuade other people. It has a persuasive nature. Then, so that is mentioned in the page, Muladika, page number 112. So I roughly translated this Pali, Muladika Pali. Sineda Bhavado. Sineda, Sineha. Okay, Sineha means lovely nature. Bhava, nature, lovely nature. Because it has a lovely nature, that's why it can persuade people. It can occupy the mind of the listeners. That's why when the Buddha talk about the speech in the Brahmajala Sutta, and also many other places, there you see Harayangama. Okay, Harayangama means go to the heart. So the Buddha used the word which directly go to the heart. It means that the heart of the listeners, they are ready to accept. the words we speak. So Samma Vaja is that sort of nature. So it is easy to listen, also very sweet word, and also it's a praiseworthy word. Then people who listen will be ready to accept. So and also we can with the word we can occupy the listener's heart, not with the word of the cheating or lying. So sometimes maybe lying may occupy the heart of the listeners for a while, for a short time, but in the long run it will be problematic. But for the Samma Vaja, in the long run or short run, it doesn't matter. So it can occupy the heart of the listeners. Okay, that is Brigaha Lakana. And then Viramana Rasa. Viramana is very easy. Function of the Viradi Samma Vaja is what? Refraining from. Okay, refraining from what? Refraining from wrong speech. And then Pachupathana manifestation. It manifests in our mind. Okay, when you hear the word Samma Vaja, right word or right speech or praiseworthy speech, it manifests in our mind what? Meja Vaja Bahana, abandonment of the what? Wrong speech. Meja Vaja Bahana Pachupathana. So it appears, or when we hear that, oh, he is talking the right thing, or he is like that, we can understand. So this is the way Atasalini explained the word Samma Vaja. So also regarding the Samma Kammanda, so the same structure, it goes Samma Sundaro Pasato Va Kammando Samma Kammando Kammanda. Kammanda. Kammanda means what? Our action. Our right. Instead of saying kamma only, instead of saying Samma Kamma, why do they say Kammanda? Kamma also, if you say Kamma also, it's okay, right? But the instead of saying Kamma alone, Kammanda is used here. Just now I've been thinking about that. That's why I didn't read. I didn't find why there is a Kammanda. I will check in the dictionary, Cittuppādakaṇḍaṃ Pāli dictionary. Kammanda. Kamma anda. It is explained that the Kammanda means Kamma anda. There may be 4 meanings are given. Number 1 is the place, workplace, not the place in which we work. And number 2 meaning is action. Okay, action. Number 3 meaning is one who make an action. Number 4 meaning is a volition. Here, kammaye wa kammando. Okay, the Vigaha is kammaye wa kammando. Kammaye wa kammando. Then number 3. Number 4, Papa Kammanda. So Kammaye wa kammando, we make it like Sutta Dadita. So karma anda. So anda has a no meaning. So only refer to the karma. Anda has a no meaning, but the meaning of a karma is a basic kamanda. Some here kamanda we can simply denote as action. Saundaro basato, the say good or beautiful action or praiseworthy action. Here another sentence, following sentence that Mecha kamanda samochedikaya panadi badadi viradiya edan naman. Here the commentator use naman instead of adiwajana. Here commentator use the word naman. So nama and adiwajanas are interchangeable. Edan nama, edan adiwajana. Here, by seeing this word, we can understand. By seeing adiwajana or nama, we can understand what it is. A ubajara. It is a ubajara, not the right meaning, but the metaphorical meaning we have to take. Samagamanda samochedikaya panadi badadi viradiya nama. It is the name or the abstinence from the killing, etc. Killing sentient beings, etc. So that abstinence is nothing but the cutting off, okay, samocheda, abandonment or cutting off samaka mecha kamanda, so wrong action. So we have a wrong actions like a killing, stealing, and then sexual misconduct. They are what? Mecha kamanda. So abstaining from these wrong actions, so that refers to sammakamanda. So sammakamanda refers to not only action, but the abstinence with a D, the mentality that have been within our mind. So the regarding the characteristic function, so because sammakamando is masculine, so the how do they, the savanama, the pronoun, so should keep with the masculine gender. So in the case of a sammawaja, so you see sammawaja, feminine gender, that's why isa, okay, sa is a feminine gender, sa parigaha lekhana. Here is a sammakamando, that's why. So samudhana lekhano. So when you write Pali sentences or Pali verses, then we have to pay attention to the gender also, okay, gender of the words. So here, so samudhana lekhano, vidamanara so mecha kamanda bahana pachupathano. Regarding the samudhana means what? We are familiar with the word samudhana and the rupa samudhana. Okay, rupa samudhana. So samudhana means something like what? Causing, cause. We may interpret like that. But here in the Mula Dika, so again the same page number, Mula Dika, page number 22112. That paragraph, that line, Kayika Kiriya Kejam, Kadaban Samodha Vedi. Kadaban, that should be done. Okay, that is what they do. Do. Samodha Vedi, cause to happen. So if we have some kamanda, in our mind, or Sammakamanda appear in our mind, then Sammakamanda cause us to make what is to be done, what should be done. Kayika Kiriya Kejam. So Kayika Kiriya Kejam is bodily function. The function, the activity that should be done by body, through the body. So among these bodily actions also, some are proper or what they do, some are not what they do. So among them, with the help of the Sammakamanda, with the help of the Sammakamanda, whatever, we use, we just make what is, what should be done only. Yes, Punyajari.
So Sayadaw here, the Kiriya Kijang. How can we translate this word?
Kayika Kiriya Kejam.
Actually, the Kiriya and the Kijang have the meaning is something similar. No? They have a similar meaning. No?
Yeah, Kiriya means a function. So we have a, wait, where is? We have a Kiriya Chitta, right? Kiriya Chitta is a function. Keja also we have a meaning is a function, right? So there is a difference. So I will look at the Padadika Theology's explanation. Here's the translation. Kayika, we can simply say movement, Kiriya as a movement, right? So suppose the function that should be done through the bodily movement, okay? Then Kayika Kiriya Keja is okay. Body Kayika is a bodily, Kiriya is a movement, and the Keja is a function. The function that should be done through the bodily movement. How about that?
But we have the samutapedi. So samutapedi is the causative, right?
Causative. Causative verb, yes. Cause to make us to do. Make us do what is kadava means some that should be done. Kadava. Where are you? Let me see how Sayadaw interpret Patamaya, Patiya, where are you? Here now I got it. Sayadaw translation, page number 136, that volume, Padatika. Padatika Sayadaw Athazali. Yeah, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Athazali Athagata, volume 3, page number 136. Yeah, Samudhana Lekhano. Pyu Dai Do Kayika Kejago, Pisse Dati Apyehudo Lekhana Shi. Pyu Dai Do Kayika Keja. Pyu Dai Do Kayika Keja. So in his Sayadaw translation, Sayadaw join Kayika with the Keja. Okay, Kayika is with the Keja. Kayika Keja. Kayika Keja is no other Keja, but that should be done. Okay, that is what they do. Okay, So in this case, we can simply translate as a what? Samagamanda cause us, okay, cause us to what? Body. The function that should be done through the bodily action, through body, something like that. Kayika Kija. Kayika Kiriya. Yeah, Kayika Kiriya, Kija. Kadabam. So in this case, Sayadaw Madhariga Sayadaw, maybe he don't translate the word Kiriya. So maybe Kiriya and Kija is referred to one thing, that is a function, bodily function. So that, so if
yeah, may I ask you one thing? Kaya Kriya is look like Kaya Vinyati and Vachi Vinyati. His function is the same or not?
Kaya Vinyati.
Yeah.
Kayika Kiriya. Kayika Kiriya and Kaya Vinyati. That's also possible through the Kaya Vinyati. The function that should be done through the bodily what? Vinyati is a Vinyati, how do you say?
Movement, Sarah. Body movement, yeah.
Body movement. So that way also okay. So if we take a Kayika Kiriya as a Kaya Vinyati, so Kaya Vinyati, then Keja is a function, the activity that has been done, that should be done through the bodily movement. And then, yeah, that way also okay. Kayika Kiriya Keja. Because Kayika Keja, if the Muladika Sayadaw, right, Kayika Keja alone also is okay, right? But he put it Kayika Kiriya Keja. So maybe he want to emphasize. So not only obvious bodily action, but also what even the mental, physical and mental process. So when we make a bodily movement, there is the process. Okay, in order there is a mind. Okay, we want to. There is intention or volition that we want to move. We want to move our hands or our head and so on. Then that cause to happen another or maybe that the contact between rupas, okay, and then there appear the what bodily movement, the whole process. Maybe he want to emphasize. So that's why Kayika Kiriya Keja, like that he put it. Kayika Kiriya Keja. So samudhana means cause to happen. So samudhana lakkhana means it cause to happen. It cause to happen what? Because the function, it's a characteristic is caused to happen. It caused to happen what? Proper bodily action. Okay, proper bodily action. So that is a characteristic of this samudhana. So the commentator Muladika Sayadaw say what? Kayika Kiriya Kejam Samudha Peti. Then continue to say Sayanja Samudhana Kadana hodi di samakamanda sankhada viradi bi samudhana sabhawa. So itself also arises, and also it causes to happen another also. Okay, so another mentality is Samyutta Dhamma. Sayanja, with the ja, we can include Samyutta Dhamma also. Sayanja samudhana kadana hodi. So when the Sammakamanda arises in our mind, then that Sammakamanda itself also very active, okay, very active, and also it causes to cause other mentalities, mental concomitants to be active. That's why Samma Viradi, that Viradi is also called what? Samudhana Sabhava. So when we are making bodily movement, so it's sure we have to be active. In Myanmar, we got Tata Jajwa. So very similar to the Viriya. Okay, Viriya, the function of a Viriya is also active, being alert. So here also Samudhana, Sammakamanda, characteristic of a Sammakamanda in the Lokuttara is Samudhana Lekhana. So it became, we are active to refrain from the wrong action, to take right action. Okay, to take a right action. Then Viramana Rasa, the function is what? Function is refraining from wrong action. Then manifestation, it manifests in our mind as what? Abandonment of the wrong action. So then go to the Samma Ajivo. Sondaro Basato wa Ajivo Samma Ajivo. Here Sondara as well as Basata, there are two meanings of the Samma. Ajiva is a livelihood. So praiseworthy livelihood. So that is here also another sentence. Maicha jiva viradiya edan adivajana. So this Samma Ajiva is the name for the Maicha jiva viradiya, abstaining from the wrong livelihood. Here also adivajana, commentator use here as the word adivajana, not nama. But you can change Vidadiya Ida Nama also, they have the same meaning. So now in this Abhidhamma context, Samma Ajiva does not mean only right livelihood or praiseworthy livelihood, but it refers to abstinence from the wrong livelihood. Abstinence from wrong livelihood. So this Samma Ajiva has a characteristic of the Vardhana. Vardhana. Vardhana means what? Vardhana means whitening.
Purity, purity.
Purity, yeah. Purity, yeah. Purity is a direct meaning is a purity. We can in the context we can say in this context purity we can say is correct. So we can understand that it is a what? Vardhana Lakkhana is whitening. Whitening. Okay, whitening the beings, sentient beings. So the cause of being pure, okay, the cause of being pure for sentient beings, and also the cause of being pure for the Samyutta Dhammas, associated mentalities, and also the purification, okay, purity of what livelihood. Muladika explained 3 ways. Muladika. They are on the same paragraph. There you can see that. Yeah. Sambayuddha dhammana wa ukkipana samudhana. Oh, that is another samakamanda. Samudhana kayika kiriyaya bharo kipanam. Bharo kipanam. Bhara ukkipana. Ukkipana means putting down or throwing away. Bhara means badam. So then they here regarding in this Sama Ajiva, Jiva Manasa Satasa Vodana. Sambayuddha Dhammana wa Subdi Vodana. So Vodana Lakana, he had commented Muladika Sayadaw gave a change of the word Sodi. Sodi also pure. Okay, purity or purification. Hodana, Ajiva Sewa. So there are 3 meanings: Satta, Sambayuddha Dhamma, and Ajiva. Okay, Jividindriya Vodiya. So which is related to the what? Jividindriya, life faculty. Okay. So Sama Ajiva make our life pure. Okay. Sama Ajiva make our life pure. Sama Ajiva make Sambayuddha Dhamma, our mentality that arises together with the Sama Ajiva pure, and also Sama Ajiva make us pure. Okay. So major Ajiva, around livelihood. We have many 2 different categories of a major Ajiva. So in the different texts, different commentaries, there are 2 types. So there, major Ajiva make our life dirty. So if we make our livelihood by killing, so our livelihood become dirty with the blood and tears and sweat of the other beings. So this is not okay. And also if we make our livelihood by cheating or by stealing others' properties, so by daily lying, so this way of a livelihood will make our life dirty, as well as it will make us dirty, and also our mentality also other dirty, not pure. But on the contrary, Sama Ajiva make our life pure, make us pure, and also what? Make Sambayuddha Dhamma pure. So that is the nature of the Sama Ajiva, the characteristic of the Sama Ajiva. Then Nyaya Jiva Bhavati Raso. Nyaya Jiva Bhavati Raso. Nyaya Jiva. Nyaya means in the proper way. Sayadaw translated as a what? In the proper manner, Jiva Bhavati, making livelihood in a proper manner. It's the function of the Sammakamanda. So if we are with the Sammakamanda, then we are making livelihood in a proper manner, in a proper way. Then Pachupatthana, it manifests as a Maicha Jiva Bahana, abandonment of the wrong livelihood. So these are the we have to take note that these are the characteristic function or manifestation of the lokuttara virati. Okay, lokuttara virati. So even though virati is a mental factor that associate with the kusala citta, mahakusala and lokuttarakusala citta only. So when virati citasika associate with the mahakusala citta, it has another characteristic function, manifestation, etc. So we can have a look on the page number 177 or the Athasalini. Athasalini, page number 177. And yeah, there are also Kamawajara, characteristic function, manifestation, and the proximate cause of the Kamawajara virati is given there. So over there, on the page number 177, they accommodate collectively give a characteristic function, etc. of 3 virati. So Abhidhamma Piṭaka, not transgress. It has a characteristic of no transgression, no violation. Kaya ducharita di vatuna, no transgression to the kaya ducharita, etc. Okay, very simple. Now, no samojita. Here is a samojita. Okay, samoghati kaya, meja vacha, vajidojarita, samoghati kaya, something like that we say. But in the Kamawajara, Abhidhamma Piṭaka, no transgression. And also kaya dojarita di vatudo, sankojana rasa. The function is hesitate or reluctant to do wrong actions, okay, wrong bodily action or verbal action, etc. Akiriya Pajupatthana. So it manifests as not doing. So no, not doing wrong thing. Akiriya. Akiriya does not mean doing nothing at all. It does not mean like that, but doing no wrong action. Okay. And then, but Badadhana is here for the lokuttara, it does not mention. But the logi Kamawajara Kusala is given here. Saddha, Hiri, Oddappa, Abhichadadi, Guna Badadhana. So the cause, proximate cause for the rising of the virati is we have a faith in the triple gem, and also we have a moral shame and moral dread, and also we have a less desire. So this is the difference, okay, between lokuttara virati, in terms of characteristic function, manifestation, etc., and the loki Kamawajara virati. Then go back to the page number 261. Athasalini. Abhijja means aparonayo. Abhijja, whenever you see abhijja, there you can remember that. With this word, combination, I want to say another way. Okay, another way, characteristic function, manifestation, etc. Hita, vidadayye, Buddha wasena pi ita, lakhanadini viridabhani. So, Buddha wasena pitta, Buddha wasena pitta, Buddha wasena pi ita. Ita means here. Pi means also. Okay, as has been said in the virati, 3 virati. Lakhanadini, characteristic, etc. Viridabhani should be known. So the lokamo characteristic function manifestation that has been mentioned And the lokuttarakusalaṃ also applicable. Okay, applicable and alternatively. So sometimes you may think if you see only this, only the first paragraph or the characteristic function manifestation of the three viridi, then you may think, oh, Lokiya Kamajara viridi has a one function. These functions are not applicable to the Lokuttara viridi. So, and there may misunderstanding may rise. That's why commentator provide with this sentence. Abhijja heta viraditaye hoda vasena beta lakkhana dini viridavani. Alternatively, you can take the characteristic, etc. that has been mentioned in the Kamajarakusala also. So, iti imesan dainan dhammana vasena heta vodam magga panchakam ida magatakam viridabam. So that we already explained. Here in the Lokiya Kusala, Mahakusala Jeta, there we see only Magga Panchaka. Okay. Five Magga only. But here in the Lokuttarakusala we have 8 Magga. 8 Magginga. Atha Maggingani. So by adding these 3. Yewa Banage Suja Imesan Avawo. So one more thing we have to understand is that because these 3 viridis are already included in the main test, then we cannot include again in the group of a Yewa Banaka Dhamma. So otherwise it will be overlapping. Tatha, similarly, Karuna Muridana, Karuna and Murida also we should not take in the Lokuttarakusala, in the Yewa Banaka Dhamma. Imehi Deyo Dhamma, Ida Baliya, Agada Dawa, Yewa Banagesu Nagahita. So this is the reason given. Because these 3 vididis are already appear in the Pali, in the main text, in the series of the Pali, in the list of the mentalities. That's why it should not be taken in the Yewa Banaka group. Karuna Murida Bana. So Bana is bad, we can say. But for the Karuna Murida, it should not be taken. Why? Satta Ramana. They have a sentient beings object. Karuna take Dokida Sadawa, Dokida beings, beings who are in a misery, And then Murida takes sentient being object who are in the happiness condition, favorable condition. Ime Dhamma, Nibbana Dhamana. But this Dhamma, this Lokuttara Dhamma, take a Nibbana object. Dawa Ita Dawita Nagahidaba. So the Dabi, okay, Dabi Ita. Ita here in this context, Dabi, this Karuna Murida also, Nagahida should not be taken. Ayanda wa Odesawari, we say Sato. This is the special meanings, right? Special meanings. Some things different meanings in the meaning of the different words. The meaning of the special word that appear in the Odesawara. Okay. So that is about the viridi. Okay, viridi. I think you are clear about the viridi and also why there is a Magataka and also in the Lokuttara Citta, there are how many? 60 dhammas are there, 60 mentalities are right together with the first lokuttarakusalaṃ citta. So, but since the viridi, 3 viridis are already taken in the 16 dhammas, so we shall not take it. These 3 viridis again in the group of Jiva Panaka Dhamma. So also we shall not take a Karuna Mudita because they are taking different objects. So,
Hi, Sayadaw.
yes.
I have a question about that Pali sentence, Sayadaw.
Yes.
So the Karuna Mudita Panasatta Ramana Ime Dhamma Nibbana Ramana Tita Pitta Nagahita. So the first part, then the Satta Ramana is the Bahubihi Samasa, right, Sayadaw? It refers to Karuna Mudita.
Sure.
And then the next one, in the next one, that the Nibbana Ramana is also Bahubihi, refers to the 3 Vidati Ime Dhamma, right?
No, not the Vidati, but the Lokuttara Citta.
Ime Dhamma.
Yeah,
so it refers to those because we're talking about the 3 Vidatis here. Right, Sayadaw? Yeah. So and then the ta beta nagahita. So ta, Sayadaw said this is ta pi eta nagahita. So it's ta api eta nagahita. So this is ta here refers to Karuna Mudita, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So those are not taken. And then what is iti in this case? Sayadaw, it means because.
Yeah, because of that. So Tapi here means Karuna Mudita also Nagahita. So it should be there are two Nagahita you can see in the previous previous sentence also. Tayo Dhamma Nagahita. Okay. Ime Tayo Dhamma Nagahita. Okay. And what Nagahita should not be taking these 3 Dhamma. Tabi Nagahita. These 2 Abhamanya also should not be taking. Okay. Itami in this Lokuttara Citta.
So and then iti here, it has the meaning of because, you know.
Yeah, therefore also be is also okay.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, this one here, these 2 are also not taking.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening and the discussion. This opportunity. So, Buddha Sasanang Jiran Dejatu, Buddha Sasanang Jiran Dejatu, Buddha Sasanang Jiran Dejatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
1 hour is so fast.
Huh?